up with Ryan out here in Glamis sand dunes in his 2019 Can-Am XRS. This guy's a driver too. Like, we'll cut to some B-roll here shortly. He rails this thing. So let's get him out of the car and let's see what's been done to this.
Windows down, speakers up. Yeah, we banging on it. I got the pedal down, fingers up. We ain't got nothing to lose. Going windows down, speakers up. Yeah, we banging on it. I got the pedal down, fingers up. We ain't got nothing to lose.
All right, we caught up with Ryan over here. What's up, bud? Ryan and I have been friends for a while. He had a pre-runner truck, and now he's got a side-by-side from last year.
Yep, Halloween last year.
So Ryan's a driver. I've got some friends that are really good drivers, and this guy doesn't hold back. He beats the living crap out of this, and it takes it. I couldn't keep up with him last night. I was kind of bummed, but let's get into it, Ryan.
Let's do it.
All right, Ryan, so we know it's a 2019 Can-Am XRS turbo, so it's 72-inch.
Yep.
What have you done to this?
We got the two-piece Tiger Performance rims with the GMZ paddles, normal 32, 13, 15s. Kind of a lot of the stuff's kind of hidden, but ZRP braces here that kind of tie in your lower link to your sway bar and kind of distribute that, everything going on around it all together.
Those are super, super important. I try to tell people about that all the time. You're capturing your trailing arm with more material, and you're also bracing that dead tube. So you're kind of triangulating everything in on the sway bar. You'll notice how the bolts are offset on that tube. So now you've given back a ton of strength. I've seen you drive. That's like, bro, you need that.
Continued with ZRP through the rear. Did their full rear radius setup plate. Did make the mistake of not doing their dog bones initially to try to like save some money, and that was a mistake because I ended up bending the bolts that come out, and very difficult to get that dog bone back on. So I definitely do that all in one package.
So what he's talking about, everyone, is he did the radius rod pole plate with the D-ring. He did the ZRP machined, made in the USA radius rods, which are awesome. But the dog bone is the hidden treasure. This is this piece of stainless down in here. It's machined, and it's on all three levels. So you have an upper, a center, and a lower. And what it does is, it's very simple. It takes the place of the misalignment spacer. So you remove the misalignment spacer on the inside, and it has the built-in shoulder in the dog bone that it steps on. So all your left to right load transfer can't bend or shear this bolt anymore because you have this massive anchoring point left to right, driver to passenger side. So Ryan, I was telling these people, like, you beat the living shit out of this Can-Am. I watched you last night. We were down on that road. I was following you guys in. You hit 80-ish down Sand Highway.
Hands down.
Do you have any shock tuning?
100% stock. No spring kit, no valving, no clicks. 100% from the factory.
Just a lot of skinny pedal. Yeah, the passenger in Ryan's car didn't want to go back with him, so she hopped in my truck.
I think she was crying when we got to the pizza place.
She was done, dude. Yeah. I was gassed at how quick you guys were. I was like, holy shit. I see you got some Casey Cyclones.
Yeah, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. We went with red, my favorite color. Those tie right in with the 5150 whips. Exhaust muffler side of it's stock, but I did have to do the shocker because it's obnoxious.
So we got an obnoxious shocker system. We got some guys rolling through the dunes right now. I love this place. Let's check it out. So the shocker is from the turbo back, right before your factory exhaust. So you get nice quiet when you need nice and quiet, and you get the hell out of my way. Here I come. I love it. I dig it. I love those shockers. It's pretty sick. So we got the 5150 whips, which are great.
Yeah, 3-footers on that, so they're not super floppy. Inside, nothing crazy. Upgraded the stock harnesses to the PRPs. The fire extinguisher obviously in the back, safety. Chupacabra mirrors.
So these Chupacabra mirrors, this is like the 3rd or 4th car this week that I've done some walkarounds on with the Chupacabra mirrors. I probably should be checking those guys out.
Yeah, and it's cool with how versatile they actually come. You can, it's not just a one mount system. They came with the option for me to mount straight to the cage, or I was able to go straight in to an existing point also without having to buy any extra hardware. They come ready to go for what you need.
That's rad. All right, so what else you working with, bud?
Start at the top. I'm a big fan of Baja designs, so did the 50-inch Onyx 6 up top. One of my favorite companies for
great lights.
Oh, yeah.
Great lights.
Came down, since I don't have an aftermarket cage, I'm not a huge fan of the big open gap, so did the geyser like wind deflector to kind of close that up and keep some of the dirt and
how was that to install? Because I haven't done one myself.
Super easy. I didn't think it was as hard. Easiest way, undo a couple of the bolts underneath to get the plastic up because it does slide underneath. I drilled 2 holes down, and that was it.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
It looks great, dude. Actually,
I painted my own screens and emblem, but aside from that,
that's rad.
It was super easy.
I see a lot of guys are parts on this actually. So you got the windscreen valence diffuser, we'll call it.
Yep.
And
stuck with a geyser upper shock mount, which requires you to flip the shocks for sure.
Yeah, and it looks better.
Yeah, doesn't take away any kind of performance, but. No. From there, same thing, a full geyser front bumper with bulkhead, and then stuck with a 10-inch S8 Baja Designs in amber.
Which was bright as hell.
Yep.
It really is, you know. Baja Designs make some great lights, and you got the geyser grill in red.
Favorite color.
That's legit.
And then kind of hidden up inside, back to ZRP. I did the full steering setup with their clevises, which, since I'm from that pre-runner side of it, it seemed like it was necessary.
Right. Let's show them what that is.
Yeah, that's way.
So we got the sway bar end links.
Yep, those are ZRP.
Those are rad. Machining of all these new parts hitting the market is insane. And we've got
the clevis is tucked way back there.
Steering clevis back in there.
We did the bump steer delete kit is inside here also.
Shock therapy, buddy.
Yep.
They're here. Big presence out here in Glamis, always.
I mean, we skipped it on the back, but there's also the double shear shock therapy kit on the rear.
The TLS, toe link support.
Yep.
Yes, because we're gonna cut to some B-roll here of this dude. He gets down. Ryan's a good buddy of mine. It's kind of funny because my buddies call me all the time, help me out, Rick, hook me up. And I send them to our customer support team because I want to know what everyone is dealing and facing with. And it kind of bums my buddies out, but that's how you do business, and that's how we learn. So, well, let's get to some driving, bud. Let's find you a place that you shine. Let's do it. Ryan's the kind of driver that, like, if I don't be on my game, like, I'll miss it or he's gonna wreck. I kept moving up too. he just kept coming after me. I think I've probably almost been hit like 5 times in this trip. Get my blood flowing. So we're gonna find some whoops. I do a lot of walking for these videos.
Rick, thank you for the walk around with UTV Source. Everybody watching the videos, like, subscribe, check them out. Anything you need, UTVsource.com.
Boom, baby.
See
You
guys
got
out
it.
here.
Thank you, Ryan. You antagonized some peeps out here. I love it. All right, guys, if you like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe to the UTV Source channel. Thank you, Ryan, for beating the hell out of your car for me. You guys follow us on Instagram at UTV Source. Check out the website, utvsource.com. These guys are sending it. We're gonna go get some more.